I'm sure everyone's been asked this question at least once in their life. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? It's a question that brings out the inner daydreamer in all of us. When I personally reflect on this question, I find myself drawn to all the abilities and powers I have seen in works of fiction. Should I choose the power of flight? Or no, maybe the ability to travel through time and witness the fate of my future self. No, maybe invisibility. Whatever it is, the superpower one can desire can say a lot about one's deepest wishes and the definition of who they are. I don't know if this is the case or not, but I'm a little sick right now, so if I sound a little different, then I apologize. Superpowers are often depicted in many works of fiction, abilities that transcend the capabilities of an ordinary human. While purely fictional, it still challenges the human nature of our desires and the limitations of humans as a whole. It brings out the best of everyone's daydreaming self. Superpowers in fiction are often gained through one of three factors, that being genetics, accidental events, or special objects. Genetic origins are abilities that are passed down through a lineage, abilities that are passed down from generation to the next. Examples of genetic origins are the 10 Shadows and blood manipulation from Jujutsu Kaisen, and the Sharingan from Naruto. There are abilities like pyrokinesis from Fire Force, which may not be from direct lineage, but is still an ability they are born with. Most people with genetically gained powers face issues of personal identity and legacy. They must navigate their sense of self in the context of their abilities and expectations placed upon them by their lineage or society. In Jujutsu Kaisen, the 10 Shadow technique is not just a power, but a family legacy that defines the user's destiny and relationships. Likewise, in Naruto, the Sharingan is not merely an eye technique, but a symbol of the Uchiha clan's tragic history and burden. Now for the second factor, accidental. Accidental origins such as exposure to radiation, chemical spills, and other unforeseen circumstances can unexpectedly grant powers on individuals. Some of the most iconic accidental incidents that gave someone powers is Spider-Man or The Flash, both of which were results of unfortunate events. Spider-Man being bitten by a radioactive spider and The Flash gaining his super speed after a chemical incident. Most of these accidents often involve a period of adaptation and self-discovery. Characters must come to terms with their new abilities and navigate the responsibilities that come with them, and confront the changes in their identities and relationships. Spider-Man, for example, struggles with his responsibility for his powers, encapsulated in the famous quote,
"With great power comes great responsibility."
And now finally, the final factor I'll be addressing in this video, which is the special objects. Whether they are ancient artifacts, advanced technological devices, or alien relics, they all serve as a catalyst that grants their users superhuman abilities. Examples of these are Devil Fruits from One Piece and the Death Note. And another great example is Iron Man. His technological advanced suit grants him super strength, flight, and a vast array of weapons that pushes human limitations of what is possible. A lot of these characters are often chosen or destined to wield these objects, and their reliance on them exposes their vulnerability without their special item. These are just some of the common ways we see characters gaining powers in works of fiction. The powers we yearn for in fiction often reflect the deepest intention of our fears and our ideals. By exploring the different ways of obtaining superpowers, we also gain insight into the complications of character development and motivations. They provide a foundation of themes of identity, destiny, and human condition. The fascination with superpowers speaks to something innate within us. A desire to transcend the limitations of our mundane existence, a desire to escape our boring everyday life, the desire to escape reality and become something more than you can ever have imagined. Like I said, the powers we desire can often reveal a lot of our values and our intentions. For those who desire strength and power may have intentions to bring justice or to show their dominance to others. For those who seek powers of flight and teleportation may seek freedom. Or they may just be lazy bums. People who value comforting and supporting others may desire powers of healing. And for those of you who desire invisibility, I know exactly what you desire. You just wish to disappear from society, right? Our fascination with superpowers also touches on the themes of escapism. We dream of breaking free from the mundane life and stepping into roles where we can make a significant impact, or to simply escape reality's constraints. This is a longing testament to the boundless nature of human imagination and the everlasting quest for something greater. In the end, our fascination with superpowers reveals more than just the desire to escape reality. What superpower would you choose, and what does it say about you? The superpowers we imagine ourselves wielding can tell us much about who we are and who we aspire to be. I want the powers to pull Yinlin.